It's like saying, hey, so I
girlfriend.
figured for your wedding present I would send you a box full of human heads. Alright.
You can always trust girlfriends.
Alright, this is gonna be the last. I'm doing the. I'm in the final level of jackets campaign. This is gonna be the last thing I do tonight. So if you guys want to see the end,
Oh, let's see him do it.
yep. Okay.
Do it. I could never finish this level, so.
I just
It's
thought it
actually-
would make a nice wedding present.
It's actually really easy. It's it's not difficult.
Alright.
As far as final bosses go. Well, fake final bosses. Just coming in. Weird chats.
Questions, Ned?
Those future cars.
Yeah, okay. Get this right. I hate that you have to sit through a stupid cutscene every time. Alright, let's do this thing.
The minimum order quantity for like fake skulls is 4.
Okay, but how much will they go up to?
I think that there's only a minimum. I don't think there's a maximum. So we could get like 400.
How many cents are they?
I'm trying to get an actual price.
Okay,
It's like a contact supplier button, but the site is really strangely laid out.
Is this guy's floor made of Minecraft
Yes,
diamond
yes, it is.
blocks?
Okay, supply ability is 20,000.
How much
can
is
sell
20,000
skulls, man?
They can make 20,000 of these in a month.
How much money would cost for 20,000 skulls?
I need
Not
to
enough.
figure this out.
Clearly. Damn it. Throwing
Okay.
knives, lady got me.
Sample policy, not free.
I just want 20,000 skulls. What is that gonna run me?
Probably 20,000 human lives. You know, you're doing it legit.
Order total around over US dollars 30,000.
Oh,
That's too much money for 20,000 skulls, man. That's more than $1 a skull.
The savings just don't add up enough to make this make sense.
Yeah, you gotta,
Yeah, this
you gotta
is
be careful when it comes to human skulls. It's really a buyer's market.
We're the buyer. That's the problem. It's a seller's
Yeah, it's a
market.
seller's market.
What is
I thought you were an
seller's market?
accountant.
Okay, got him.
The seller's market would mean that
Shit.
the amount that is vastly exceeded. The amount is vastly exceeded by demand, so the seller is at an advantage.
he's an accountant, not a trader.
Well,
Yeah,
I
true.
thought he would know what $1 was.
I don't know what a dollar is.
He knows where money goes.
I
not
know,
how to use it.
what a Bitcoin is.
Oh,
At least I think I do.
See, get
Come
a
on.
Bitcoin tattooed.
Let me go look up the current worth of Bitcoin and if I can
It's
pay all
not.
the profit in Bitcoin.
It's been hovering around 250-ish for a while, which
Why?
which is
Well,
especially
yeah,
hilarious.
it's currently at
If you
$250
read
and
the
3 cents.
articles from like the end of 2013, where these guys were all predicting that it was going to be at $10,000 by now.
wow.
Can I pay Alibaba in Bitcoin? 5 reasons Alibaba should fear Bitcoin. Bitcoin news.
What's that?
Apparently you could before 2014 when China banned Bitcoins.
I thought Bitcoins were originally Chinese somehow.
No,
No,
Japanese, I
Japanese.
the claim is that they were made by a Japanese guy.
In theory.
Hence
actually
the
know.
occasional reference to Satoshis.
He has a lot.
Mysterious
of
Japanese
Bitcoin.
man.
He has half of all Bitcoins or something.
Yeah, well, like the way that the
Got him.
whole thing is set up is that every time a new Bitcoin is minted, he gets another one.
Yeah. Let's see where this is going. I'll spare you the pleasure.
Which means that by definition, he must at all times have half of all Bitcoins.
Well, not necessarily.
Unless and until he finds a way to spend them.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
get Domino's Pizza.
Can you really buy Domino's Pizza with Bitcoin?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can buy Indie Gala games, though. Okay, so this is like the last big plot twist. You get a call from upstairs right after the Mafia Don dude kills himself. This dude's screaming about how he's trying to sleep, and says exactly one important line, which is, "Goddamn phones, I fucking hate these things." And that
Why is
actually...
that important?
Because the entire game has actually been trying to like lead you to believe that that it actually is the Russians making these calls or something like that, or at least that's what Jacob wants to think. but the guy in charge of the Russians doesn't even know how to use a fucking phone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you're the one causing the ruckus? What's your business here? Actually, why don't we skip the details? I've done many horrible things. Nothing seems to really matter anymore, does it? I'm not going anywhere, as you can see, so just go ahead and do whatever you came here to do.
Does the Russian Mafia actually have its own name, or is it just called the Russian Mafia? Like,
I'm sure in
is there-
Russian it has a proper
I'm
name.
sure in
but
Russia
we
it has a
don't know
proper
it.
name, but this game's more concerned with like the American side of things,
Yeah.
so
Putin.
they just call it the mob.
See?
Oh.
See what I did?
That's some political commentary.
Yep.
hey, it's like the end of Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yep.
I'd like to
War
point out the link I just dropped in the Skype chat.
I can't see it yet. And the thing he just dropped
His
there is
name
a
is
photograph that you've signed. You find out where it came from in the second game, because this game's weird like that. It's sort of like JoJo.
Hotline My Ammo 2.
Mammo. But yeah, that's the most of Hotline 1. I'll do the micro missions later. Hotline Mammo.
Wait, that game has micro machines in it?
Yes.
Yes, Micro Machines Man here. Okay, B, please look at my important link.
No.
No, don't do it.
Okay,
Off to
fine,
jail.
I'll do it. Whatever.
Oh, don't do it.
Pizzaforcoins.com. I'm not even gonna click that. I'm not even gonna click that.
Wait, what?
If I click that, I'll get 400 viruses. Nope.
Does that say 10,000 bitcoins for pizza? Or am I reading that wrong?
I feel
Because-
like you're probably reading it wrong.
It says going back to the infamous 10,000 BTC for pizza.
Well, I guess
No,
at
like-
one point in time, bitcoins were worth like pennies on the dollar.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That happened.
Yeah. Granted, like it's
speaking-
crashed so many times, it's only a matter of time before we're back to being worth pennies for a dollar.
One
The
day,
thing is, it
we'll...
can't properly crash because crazy people keep just dumping money into it every single time it crashes.
No, but that's a pyramid scheme. Like, it's gonna crash.
I know.
It's also
Like, it can't crash until all of them are dead or out of money.
I wonder if the Egyptians are upset that people are using pyramids for such bad things now.
Well, they were originally
So it's
used for pretty
pyramids.
bad things. It was like, ha ha ha, check it out. I am so fucking wealthy that I made millions of people die, so I get a pretty tombstone.
Yeah, that is a good point.
So
I don't
really,
know, man.
like calling it a pyramid scheme and saying, "Oh, but we just take your money," it's kind of a compliment.
The pyramids.
Well, there
were-
have been pyramid schemes large enough to crash entire countries' economies.
That is true. That is true. Very true.
Wow.
I do think it was pretty
Yes.
cool that we found out that no, we were all wrong, and the pyramids weren't built by slaves,
What were they built by?
just workers. Like they found a bunch of.
They're just paid to be there.
From the time with people saying, "Oh no, I can't come to work on Pyramids Day. I'm too drunk." And it's like that's not gonna work if you're a slave. They're not gonna say, "Oh, it's okay, you're too drunk."
It's an old enough and strange enough society that it's hard to say that there wasn't any exploitation going on here.
I'm willing to bet, given what the world was like back then, that people owning people was not something unheard of in Egypt.
Trying to find the
That said,
record of,
I
like,
don't
the
really have
birth
anything to
pyramids.
back that up other than just a
No,
feeling.
I did.
So,
I did some readings on that a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah? What'd you find out?
Yeah, it was. Apparently, it was not a bad way to go.
The 1997 rebellion in Albania was partially
What's up?
motivated by the collapse of Ponzi schemes. However, they were widely referred to as pyramid schemes. Okay, so it's a Ponzi scheme that collapsed the entire economy of Albania.
That's
What
Ponzi
a-
scheme
that's
is a
different.
pyramid
Ponzi
scheme.
scheme is a pyramid scheme.
Pyramid scheme.
Ponzi schemes are a little different.
No,
Like
it's
a
a
pyramid-
funnel.
A
I think
pyramid
Ponzi
scheme-
schemes specifically
A pyra-
refer to like
Ponzi
investment
schemes are
schemes.
also
Yeah, like a Ponzi scheme is basically like you're repeatedly robbing Peter to pay Paul until someone leaves.
Oh,
yeah.
skimming.
Yeah.
It's not a pyramid scheme. It's a tetrahedron.
No,
But
yeah,
basically like a pyramid scheme has a bit more moving parts to it.
it's a pyramid. It's not going to move
Exactly.
very much.
Ponzi can be a lot of things. Oh man, this reminds me of you know the guy. Okay, you guys remember? Maybe some of you don't, because I'm the old one here. You guys remember like NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys and all those guys? All those
Yeah.
horrible bands from the
Yeah.
from like the late
Young.
'90s, early zeros.
Yes.
Do you know what happened to their producer after every single one of their bands that he got big sued his ass for stealing thousands of dollars from them?
He either
Oh,
murdered someone or committed suicide.
He ran away and was caught in India by a German couple on vacation.
That's fun.
Because he had been running what was discovered to be one of the largest Ponzi schemes in American history.
Yeah,
Wow.
that happened.
Yeah, because